Hello, and thank you for joining me. I have a little share. It's a journal that I made for a friend that lives in a national park and is a very nature girl. So I made this little journal for her because I'd made one for her mom and she loved it. So I thought I'd make one for her. So inside, it is, of course, the standard. Well, it's 9 by about 6.5. So the pages I used in here were from a lot from Victoria Design and Artie Mace. So there's the cover, just a nice material that I've put on there, and it's got some book corners on the front. There's my first effort at making the rounded spine with the ridges. So let's get into it. I just tied it up with a cord. I know she doesn't like too frilly, and I'm afraid that I might have got too frilly already, so I wanted to get away from that a bit. So it's fairly long. I will try and run through it fairly quickly. Front cover. Little card that I just put in to tell them that I made it for them in a pocket. Now, lots of places for journaling in here, and I haven't got tags and paper in everywhere, but I will try and point them out. So tuck spots, little flips for journaling spaces. I can't even remember how I did this book, it's been a while. So little journal flip spots and little tuck spots with paper. Journaling paper, like I say, a lot of this is Victoria Design. I just love her stuff and probably almost everything that she puts out. So apparently I bought more than 6 of the her top 10 for the year, so we're on the same page. Alright, mates. So pockets, lots of pockets, lots of places for flipping, like this one, for example. Flips open, and places for writing. Lots of space. Lots of flippers, lots of places for pockets. So many, sometimes I don't even remember. Flip, space, oops. Another little tuck spot under here, and little journaling places. I'm going to really not talk a lot unless it's necessary, because I'm sure you can see what I'm talking about. Pocket there. Little poem. I got this little thing because I saw this somewhere, and it's to put your pen in. I thought that was really a great idea. So obviously it's just a pencil, but I'm going to keep that in there and add to it for her. So flips, pages to write on, and more. This is a pocket too. A lot of them I've already forgotten where the pockets are, but I'm pretty sure that one was a pocket. Well, maybe I'm wrong. What the heck? I'm sure I made that into a pocket. I did. Yes, I did. So a pocket there. Tuck spots. And I know she kind of wanted a thing of a calendar, but she's not really a journaler, but just to sort of keep track of the year as it goes by and what days are what. I just printed out this little calendar, and she can make her own notes in that and add that. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere you find yourself. That is so true. I like Artie Mae's booklets, but or her printouts, her digis, but I just don't find that there's enough variety for the size of books that I make. So I ended up duplicating a lot, and that's why I also went on to Pinterest and printed up some designs that would be relevant and that would go with designs, Victoria design as well, this lace of hers. Tuck spot under there. Little sort of half page. I don't know if I like this or not, but anyway, it provides another space for hiding stuff. And some collaging, some stamping, decoupage, trim, lace trim, paper trims. Did a little bit of silver glitter on these pages just to, and this is the ink. It just actually spilled on there, but I kind of liked it. Added a little more of the grunginess that she would like, I think. So in here we have a pocket and a pocket and a pocket. So I'm kind of going to have to show her that, I think. More journaling pages. Little booklet that was made and to put inside. And I used a gauze kind of material. What do you call that? I thought the color was good. This is an experiment for me as well. I wanted to experiment every time I make a book, try something new. I don't sell my books, but I just make them for friends. But so I like to try something. That's my art experience. And into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. Of course, isn't that where we all do that? So some more little tuck spots. That one's a bit snug. I'll put that out later. But I made this bigger. This is a trick from Victoria Design. And so I put that in there. I made this bigger because I wanted it to be a big enough tuck spot to hold a larger piece. I just thought the papers went well together. And the lace and the color. I made a couple of little bookmarks. I didn't grunge up the edges. I thought I would just leave it so it looks more wintry white, but it has some vintaging applied to the edges. What I try to do is have it so that when I have the layout, it all looks like it goes together. Spend a lot of time actually trying to coordinate things and organize it so that it does look like that. See, like that. Try to make sure that it's all coordinated. So the colors and the pages and the layout, no matter where it's opened, can look like they go together. There's more. What have we got here? A flip and a pocket. And then another pocket, and in here I've got another envelope. I'm going to add a bunch of these little words for her to add as she likes, cuts and as she does her own journaling. And I'll probably put in a few more tags and bits, more paper, but so this one flips up and up and over and out and down. So plenty of cutting and pasting and hours put into this labor of love. And like with Artie Mae's, like there's so many, like I say, there's only few designs, so trying to use them in different ways. So you don't feel like I've just done the same thing on a different page. Do something different. Some of these pages go on and flip forever. So plenty of journaling space. There's all kinds of things to flip open and find spaces for writing. Even this little guy. Zip. So, and then you can put the pages back as you want, right? There's no real method. Excuse me. So, another little, I like this one. Every breath is a second chance. Every breath. It's never too late to do something that you keep putting off. And another little booklet here. Decoupage, Tim Holtz. Some of these are pockets, I don't even remember which ones, but she'll find them. And this one actually folds out like that. And of course, you can write on the back. Have those. These little pages here are similar. Room for writing. More journaling space. Plenty of journaling space. This is quite different from the book that I gave her mom, but she was quite taken by it, so I thought I'd make her something a little bit different. And those little tags just pop in there. And that flips up to there. That goes to there. That goes to there. Another envelope. Another quote. Forest and nature. Oops, getting out of vacuum. So it was a lot of fun. I never know when I start what it's going to end up like, which is the great thing. There's no plan, and I just create as I go along. So another page, another pocket here. I might put the words in there. Another little beautiful picture that I added on top of this envelope. So it is another little tuck spot right there. Flips over and holds space there. And some more of Victoria design papers. I can't tell you which ones are which because, like I say, I have so many of them. But I love her papers. And so very nice. To back, another little booklet page. Of course, they open right up. They're double full-size page. So that goes in there. In the back, near back, just about back, another little paper clip and some more little flips with some more notes. Plenty of space for journaling. Of course, you can write on these pages too, so there's a ton of space. Come on. And isn't that a gorgeous picture? So I put that one there and this one here. All hand-dyed dye or coffee dyed paper, and tons of printing, tons of printing. I'm glad I got myself a brother Pixma Mega Tank. Sure has saved me on ink. Just knowing that I have the ink is the big thing, and then I never have to worry about running out. Print to my heart's desire. There's a pretty little lace. I added it in a few little spots along here, but like I said, she doesn't really like a lot of foo-foo. So even this, I'm kind of wondering if that's going to be too much for her, but she can yank it off if she doesn't want it and put something else on. So another little flip in the back here, which I'm going to just glue down, and that's the back. It's a little bit grunged. That's the side. So when it ties up, it's not too big, and by the time she adds it, she still has enough room to grow a little if she wants to. So anyway, that's my winter wonder journal, I guess. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, I'd appreciate the feedback. Thanks again.